Love you, stay.
Hey Brittany, hey, how you doing? I'm gonna see if my folks come on over here. Hey Summer, hey Jacqueline, hey love. I am getting blocked as much as you. Oh no, Jacqueline, why you getting blocked? Hey Miriam, what's up, Divine Boo? Y'all go follow my boo Divine Chronicles. And also at Divine's World. Hey, I PM someone was over in May's comments pretending to be you saying all foul stuff. I'm steady listening to her live, right? But I had rewinded, so I wasn't caught up. And my phone started ringing from Facebook Messenger, and I'm like, May is calling me. How was May calling me and she on YouTube? Because I wasn't looking at my phone. I wasn't looking at my phone because I was cleaning and listening. And I'm like, hello? And she like, is that you on YouTube? I said, I'm listening. She said, no, in the comments. I'm like, no, I'm not even near my phone. She like, somebody's in the comments definitely pretending to be you. They got your profile picture and everything. I'm like, that ain't me. That ain't me. I went on there trying to see if I could see the comments, but I don't know if they deleted their comments or if they deactivated their page, but I couldn't find it. You sent me a message, Brittany? Someone was definitely trolling you on me. That's crazy. It looked just like your page, same picture and all. People be hating. Y'all do me a favor and share this live out because we over here on Summer's Lounge, and I know people comments on. What you mean, Spicy Heart? Oh, we're over here on you're on YouTube. I'm on Facebook. So you probably don't see the comments that I'm reading. The comments kept getting deleted. Oh, they kept posting a comment, then they would delete it. So weirdos. Weirdos. That wasn't me though. Y'all share this live out for your girl one time for the one time. It's your girl Summer, your host with the most, and welcome to Summer's Lounge, creator of Summer's Room. We're going to be going live. I want to start going live over here on Summer's Lounge to help build this page up. I probably should have shared it to, but if I share it to Summer's Room too, if I'd have streamed it over there, nobody would have came over here. Yeah, May called me and told me, but it definitely wasn't me. What did the comment say? People who follow me, people who follow me and who like be on my recaps and engagements with me should know how I talk by now. So if they was on there being out of pocket, then y'all should know that wasn't me right off bat. I got blocked for supporting someone else, but I guess I'm supporting the right person. Period, Jacqueline. You in the right place all day long. Thank you for sharing, Summer. You wiping your brows? Child, this is too much. Thank you for sharing, Jennifer Mackie. What's up, Jennifer Patrin? Off? What's off? Off. What that mean? All right, Divine. Can somebody tag the fan bam in the comments? Hey, Maya Boo. Talking about she a bad mother. Talking about, ooh, they were saying, ooh. First comment says, stop talking about your daughter business. Oh, wow. What? Yeah, I knew it wasn't you. That's why I inboxed you to let you know what they was doing. I didn't even see your messages because I was cleaning and listening. Devon left out Maya, so she probably not gonna see your message. Hey, Nikki, thank you for sharing. If y'all are new over here to Summer's Lounge, if you have not already, please hit that follow button. I think I'm going to be doing all my live videos over here. Well, at least my recaps. I'll still go live on Summer's Room for other things, but I think I'm going to do my recaps over here. Hello, House of G's. Y'all go follow House of G's. Go check her out. She posts some funny content. People was too excited thinking you had decided to go against May. People crazy. Wow, they was excited it was me? That is some weird stuff. That is some weird stuff, man. Y'all know I got my little drink. They was crunk for it? Wow. I can imagine. Sorry to burst your bubble, but it wasn't me. Let me move on over here and get comfortable. Get in my little seat. Thank you, my messy. Thank you. Child, this hijab. This is my all-purpose hijab. I just throw this on. I got a couple of them. I throw them on when I need to be in front of people that I can't be uncovered. You know, with like it's on Facebook or whatever. But thank you. And thank you so much for everybody who shared. Let me see how many shares we got. This is going to be an open panel. We're going to recap some of yesterday's content. We're going to talk about some of today's content. But yesterday I was out at a water park, so I really missed a lot of stuff. I kind of just grabbed little snippets as while I could, so that I could keep my page, you know, abreast. But I really didn't see like the full gist of things. But so here are some of the things that we're going to talk about. Let's see if we can get 50 people in here first. We can get 50 people in here before we start this recap. But here are some of the things that we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about, of course, the Maybach drama. We're going to talk about the back and forth yesterday between Whitney, Brandy, CPS. We're going to talk about Yaima. She went live yesterday. We're going to talk about Ivan. Ivan went live yesterday with Chosen. And baby, Ivan was sipping on that Hennessy. I want to call it yak, but I don't know what this yak, what's considered yak? Is yak Hennessy or is yak something else? Help me out, because I'm going to say yak. He was sipping on that yak. I don't know if that's what Hennessy is, but he was sipping on it and smoking his smoke. And he had a little bit of, you know, he was a little bit more loose-lipped than he usually is on his Facebook app. And him and Chosen shared some really interesting details. We're going to get into that. And I'm trying to think, who else? Cognac. I know it's a cognac. So it's yak, right? Cognac is short for yak, right? And Hennessy is a cognac, right? Did I get that right? I ain't been in these alcohol streets in a long time. Brandy was talking about yes, we're going to talk about that too. For anyone who pull up, she was being real messy today. I said, Brandy got her courage back, because she was being real quiet up until for real till today. Yaima thought she was talking to you in the comments on May's Live. She was excited to think you were on. Wow. Not Yaima thinking I was on her side. I ain't on nobody's side, baby. I don't pick sides. We talk about the mess, I give my opinions, and I keep it moving. That live was funny. My son was her. You was laughing at me? Yes, Hennessy is cognac. Okay. Hey, y'all. Thank you for the flowers, Jennifer Townsend. Hennessy is cognac. All right, so I was right. It's yak. He was sipping on that yak. He was sipping on that yak, and he was talking back. He was sipping on that yak, and he was talking back. I'm a little bit, I be trying to be a little bit funny. Let me see if I can get my boo things up in here. Hold on, y'all. How do I get to my freaking chat? Oh, I think somebody else live. Oh, she went live. Okay. Well, I won't have them over here. Cool beans. Thank you for tagging Chisme all day. So we're going to get into this recap. Well, dang. I wish I'd have known she was going live. That threw me off a little bit. Um, Hold on, y'all. I'm pulling up my list. Chosen put him to sleep. She wouldn't stop talking. Child, I seen he fell asleep on live. Chalet is live. You think it's acceptable to make threats and people and them get weird when they want to defend themselves and their family? Too much Johnson. Yes, tag Too Much Johnson for me. What's up? Shakia? Shakia been MIA. I think she on another trip. Should say Stella was just a test, not the after dark. Oh, okay. Jacqueline sure wouldn't. All right, so yesterday was spicy, right? We had we had Litwit going against Brandy, right? And we was trying to figure out what went on. So, but she just showed the people. I gotta stop reading the comments because y'all gonna distract me. So yesterday a few things went on with Brandy, Whitney, and May. It was a CPS worker that showed up to the house. I think that was a result from the fight that happened at the pool the day before. And Whitney started making comments and stuff, and I was so confused trying to figure out what was going on. Was that yesterday? I feel like I'm behind. Was that yesterday? Let me go look. Cause I ain't go live yesterday, right? Did the CPS and stuff happen yesterday, y'all? Okay. I feel like I'm like behind. Um that's cause I am behind. That's why. That's cause I am behind. How do y'all let me ask y'all a question? And anyone is I ain't dropped the link. Hold on. I'm like, let me drop the link for y'all. So apparently what happened with Whitney to cause her to go off was it was a live done. I think Sunshine was live and Brandy was on there, and Whitney popped in the comments and allegedly Brandy said some slick stuff. You think the CPS worker was fake? I've seen a couple of people say that. You think Litwood called the CPS worker? You think she called? I know she went live. Whitney be doing a lot of me personally. May she forgive her. She looked past it. Whatever conversations they have, behind the camera is the conversations that they have. But some of the things that she do, I be like, it feel wrong. You know what I'm saying? You don't think it was fake? They was trying to say, how did the CPS worker come to May's house and Brandy house like at the same time or something like that? Why would she talk to her after threatening her wife? Why would who talk to who, Jennifer? She do stuff that if my spouse did, they wouldn't be my spouse. Period, Brittany. Period. Like, we'd be. Why would Brandy take to it? I don't understand what you're trying to say. And Litwood says she knew CPS was coming. Yeah, she did. Litwood said she knew CPS was coming, and when May questioned her, she was like, because of everybody in the comments kept saying it, so we knew she was gonna come. Like they was gonna pop up. She was saying because of the history, how we like the pattern or whatever. Why would someone get a charge for imposing as a fake CPS agent? Well, if they say it was a skit and they was playing and it wasn't them actually posing as a CPS worker, then it would be no charge, right? But is that like impersonating a officer of the law? Because if you impersonated a cop, you could get in trouble for that, right? Is a CPS worker the same? Like, is a social worker the same? My daughter, a CPS worker, they don't do a walkthrough or ask questions like that. They don't. Maybe it's different strokes for different areas, because I know people that have dealt with CPS and they definitely do a walkthrough of the house. They normally go check the rooms, but they also normally check the kitchen. But I don't know if we got the live late because she obviously didn't record them from the beginning. They normally check the refrigerator to see if you have food, and they normally check cabinets to see if you have like liquor and stuff like that, like in places that they shouldn't be. You can't impersonate. Hey, okay, Maya said you can't impersonate a city or a state official. Okay, impersonating a government official. No, that this all happened the night of the divorce party. Tati and Brandy had the Savages with them, and the Savages started all the beef. So, from the story that I gathered, I don't know if it was the Savages or not. I never heard any names. I heard people are throwing the Savages out there. I'm like, could it have been the Savages? Could it have been Sunshine? I don't know. But they said allegedly what happened, what led up to all this was somebody was touching on Whitney. Whitney didn't want to be touched. Somebody was touching on Whitney. Whitney didn't want to be touched. She kept telling them not to touch her, and they continued to touch her anyway. What's up, Sharice? They continued to touch her anyway. And then May was like, won't you just leave it alone? Because it started to escalate and like go over there and we're going to stay over here type time. And then Tati came up. She was drinking. They said she had been drinking and she like, puffed up at Whitney and called her out of her name, then grabbed the baby and ran in the house. Now, that's the story I have. I don't know who the individual was. I know people are saying it's the Savages. Some people, hey, Blanche Boo. When a child not there, you can't impersonate a city officer. Yes, they do, Texas. Yeah, but if you offer it, they like invite them in. Hey, Blanche Boo. I'm in New Jersey, and they definitely do that and check kids' rooms. Right, Sharice? I know them to do walkthroughs. Maya is on here. Maya working at Phil, so she could tell us better than anybody that I know personally anyway. May showed the card that the CPS worker left, but who knows? These FB streets is wild lately. They truly wild. And so after that situation, I guess they ended up, after that situation though, someone went live. I believe it was Sunshine. Whitney popped on there and Brandy made a comment like, oh, it's time for me to go. So Whitney was confused. Like, I didn't know we had no issues. I didn't know we had no beef. So Whitney contacted Brandy off of May's phone and letting her know it was her. And then from that is where Brandy allegedly threatened, not told May that they no longer could see the baby no more. And boom, things escalated from there. I have definitely seen them do that. They also check to make sure lights and water work in all rooms. Right, Sarah? May hasn't specified who the friend was with Brandy and Tati, but I watched the live that day, and it was the Savages over there at May house with them. Okay, it was a live. I didn't see the live, Summer. Well, it's funny saying your name because it's my name. So you saw the live to confirm that the Savages was there. Okay, got you. Jacqueline, she's starting to act strange all the time. And how they formulate the questions depends on the worker's personality and how they engage with the client. They just got done doing that OnlyFans. May was in her robe. She done the OnlyFans already. I know when she ended her YouTube, they said they was going. It was sad. They said they was going to. Hey, Too Much Johnson, Sunshine wasn't there yet. Okay. Hey, girl. Hey, I'm finna go live soon. FYI. Okay. If you still on live, once I'm done my live, I'll come over. Regarding who it was, it's dead wrong to be trying to separate a baby from her mama. That's some bad juju. They even check the dates of food in your refrigerator. Yep, I feel sorry for the baby in the middle of this mess. Yeah, remember the video where May shoved the cake in the... I didn't watch that video. Oh, you right. She did shove the cake inside the Savage's face. You right. Okay, I didn't watch that video fully, but I did see a clip of it. Like, I watched it for a short time. May hasn't did of yet tonight. Okay. Dang, thank you for reminding me of that video, Brittany, because I forgot about that, the little video they did. Yeah, that's what makes me think it was them. Shout out to NJ CPS workers. We are essential. If you have concerns for abuse or neglect, never fail to report, as we are all mandated reporters. 1-877-NJ Abuse. Call your local child service line. Look at Maya putting the information out there. If y'all know somebody who really needs to be contacted about their child, get with them. I know it's a lot of stigma behind social workers about calling, CPS, because it is a lot of bad that happens in the system. But sometimes the call needs to be made. Use those numbers wisely. Don't use it to play. Don't use it to play because you're in your feelings. Supposedly, Brandy made a comment. Litwick came on Sunshine's. Right. Brandy made a comment when Litwood came on, and then all this pursued. And then May was dragged into it, and she was threatened to be kept the baby away. And then Tati was like, no, you just gonna have to fly out to see her. And then when May went live the other day, she said that she didn't have Maya, you still here? Can you explain, or is it different? Is it different for each state, like what it means? Because she said she was not the safety, whatever the safety net is, the person who kind of watch the guardian, like the person that watches over the child to make sure the child is safe. I forget the word that they use. She said she just has power of attorney, not guardianship. What does power attorney actually mean in a situation where CPS is involved? And is it the same across the board, or does it vary state to state? Sorry for picking your brain, but you in here, so I figured, why not ask you? And local parenthesis, I guess. I was trying to look that up. Only found it from that the article that was from, a few years back. I didn't see it initially. I mean, like something for that was current. So I'm wondering if Maya could kind of fill us in and tell us exactly what does having I want to know exactly what does having power of attorney means in a situation where CPS is involved. When a person gets power of attorney, what exactly does that mean in a situation where CPS is involved? I mean, you can take baby to a doctor if parents aren't around. But why would that be necessary? Because I've read that too. Like, I've read two different things. I've read that, hey, Kelly, I read that it could just be a matter of them being able to step in and do things for the child when the parents are not available. And then I also read something where, like, the parent can override the parent. So I'm trying to figure out which one is which. Like, what does it really mean? In Texas, it's someone who they place the child with, depending on how deep your case is. Oh, so in an instance, if the child has to be removed, they will go to the power of attorney. So, like, they don't have to look for someone; they already have someone, like, in place. Absolutely nothing. It's just a safety net for the parents. If they don't follow through or comply, it allows them to advocate for the child's needs. Okay, hey, Mylika. It said how they keep casually threatening to use weapons on people because they don't want to fight. Okay, so that's what I've read. But then I had read something about local parenthesis. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Too Much Johnson wrote it in the comments, and it said basically like that person could override the parents' decisions, and that's totally different from somebody just being a safety net, from my understanding. How you doing, Bill? When I was locked up, my grandmother had power of attorney over my kids. Do things that I could not because I wasn't there. I gave her permission. No change of custody occurs. The parents can come and go as they please. Okay. So, okay. But she said on the live that she's no longer the safety person, like the supervisor or whatever the correct terminology was. She said, I don't have that anymore. I'm just power of attorney. Anybody can be that. But Whitney was like, well, why did you have to take a drug test if it's not nothing serious and or whatever? So I was just trying to understand. I know we really won't know what's what because we only know what they show us. But Whitney was trying to insinuate something else, and May was like, no, that's not the case. A power of attorney for a child allows parents and legal guardians to give another adult the temporary legal authority to make decisions. Yeah, I understand what like POA in general meant. I just was trying to understand what it meant in their case. The baby looks happy and healthy looking, but they need to learn how to conduct themselves and focus on raising her different from the bad life they claim to have had. They need to stop showing all that stuff on live video. It's only in place during the case. Okay. But she said their case was closed. So I'm confused. Also, things definitely differ state from state. Okay. They drug test anyone who's around the baby. Okay. Why do they go to fight? Sorry, Brandy has the right to defend herself. Her family fighting is illegal as well. What? And why did they have to check Princess's room at Maze? I think that's what they typically do when they come out. Keep the baby offline. It's more to their story though. They just seriously. Yeah, I think there's a lot of stuff we don't know. She also said she's not POA any longer. No, she said on the video, she said she's no longer the supervisor, whatever thing no more. She's just POA now. And she said the case is closed. That's just something they do. Take pictures and check the room. Right. If you go back and listen to the clip that I put on my page, she said that she's no longer the supervisor, whatever person. That's over. Now she's just POA. Or maybe I misunderstood. I'm going to go back and re-listen to the clip. But I thought she said that she's no longer the supervisor person. She's now only POA. But maybe I misunderstood what she said. So I thought that situation in itself was like, wow. And then moving forward, if the case is closed, why check the room? Because somebody made a call after the fight, Keisha. Somebody made a call and reported them again, so they had to come out again. Brandy's still taking a drug test? Now, I didn't know that. When the last time she took a drug test, Andrea? My thing is, nothing has been said today about the drama. Then Brandy gets on today making threats with her weapon, like, let it go. Right. I thought it was pretty chill today, at least between them. And so that live that Brandy did kind of threw me off. But keep in mind, I feel like I heard them say they have the performance bonus. So $30,000 is on the line. If I heard them correctly, if I recall correctly, I feel like they confirmed that they had the performance bonus. I think I heard that it has been open since like April. You just heard it. One of them said that. Right. NJ definition of POA, legal document that parents or a court-appointed guardian would provide for an agent for the care and temporary custody of their children in event of illness or extended absence. Right. So in that situation, why would that be needed for Tati and them though, Baya? Like, are they expected to go to jail or something or get sick? Like, why would that be a thing in their situation with CPS? Like, why is something like that normally assigned in a CPS case? I'm trying to understand. By that definition, I'm trying to understand why that will be necessary for Tati and Brandy. She said she was going to call them the other day to ask if she could take one. Well, I wouldn't take that as she's still taking it because of them. I would assume she called to take it because people are threatening and assuming that she's still taking drugs, and she's claiming that she's not. If May talks to a CPS worker like that, she needs to learn a little more respect for it. I mean, I've heard people talk to people like that. Okay. So it's just like a just in case something do go down and they get removed. Got you. Got you. I understand. It takes me a little while kind of to just get the gist of things sometimes because I'm an overthinker, but I got it. I'm back at square one. Did you see the live where Brandy said she was going to get Tati drunk so Shields Philippines? What? Huh? May did say she just got Tati out of something serious. Maybe that's it. Mm-hmm. And to walk right upstairs seems fishy to me. No, I didn't hear that. Oh, you saying that they said they was going to talk about it to get the money, the $30,000 a month? Until that concern is assessed, there is a risk of harm for the child. Got you. I never knew they can just tell you the case is closed. I was once told until you have paperwork saying it's closed and it's still open. I think they could just tell you it's closed. Like, what do they give you paperwork if the case is closed? Is it paperwork issued, Maya, when a case is closed? You misled Whitlaw with May on it yesterday after CPS came. No, I didn't. I ain't miss it. I didn't watch it in totality. So yes, actually, I did miss it. I caught snippets of it. That's why I am talking about her saying that she no longer had the safety net. That's what she was talking about with Whitney, and she was telling Whitney not to tell her business. It ain't none of her business, and she needs to stop trying to tell her business. I heard all that. And Whitney said Brandy ain't allowed at the house no more, period. And let's get into Litwit. People can tell you anything. If May know Tati suffered from mental illness and is off her meds, so why would she tell DCFS Princess is safe? I mean, well, somebody suffering from mental illness doesn't mean that the baby is in harm's way. People suffer from mental illnesses and raise children every day, Andrea. I guess it would just depend on what type of person she is off her meds. Yes, paperwork when the case is closed. Once they pass the test and engage in services, the case is closed and POA supervision is not needed. Right. I think this is all another skit of theirs to get a bag. A lot of people think that. I don't know, Robin. But what about Litwit being off of work? Because right now Whitney is not working. Someone called into her job and reported her saying, I guess, like she was doing DRUGS and she had to do a random drug test. What do y'all think about that? She was going after Brandy about that. She said she don't care who called. She was targeting Brandy, period. May said Tati is suicide. Oh, did she? I missed that. I didn't hear her live last night. I heard that. I put up a question about it, but I didn't hear that. Oh, well, that's. Oh, okay. No. Don't ask me no weird questions, just Smitty. Don't do that. Don't do that, just Smitty. People think it's a skit. You definitely don't think so after seeing May broke down crying last night. When May cried, I was like, this can't be. That just seemed too natural. Most times we tell them the case is closed verbally. We do send closeout letters, but we be so backed up. Hell, it'd be weeks later we mother. Right, because I feel like I know people who was involved in like situations where CPS had to come out, not because they were necessarily like a bad parent, but like I know someone who kids was in the car, the air was running, but they ran in the store real quick, and it just so happened an officer was out there and he felt it was unsafe. So he reported them and they had a CPS worker had to come out. They came out, they looked around the house, made sure the kids was cool. They had a dialogue. They was like, it happens, just don't let it happen again. We know it's easy to leave the kids in when there's multiple ones. And they was like, everything looks good though. Everything up to par, case is closed. But I don't remember that person I know ever saying that they received any paperwork. What skits has May ever done? Who knows? She always says she doesn't do any skits, so I don't know. I believe they called. You do? You think? But she. No, she said that the call came from out of town, out of state. Then May said the call came from out of state regarding CP. That was regarding CPS. Yeah, the call came from out of state. The truth is, she is an alcoholic. Who an alcoholic? You gotta say a name because we're talking about too many people. So much dysfunction, it almost feels like a project. Just many. I don't care how many times she said it. If I wasn't on the live to hear it, she could have said it 1,000 times, right? I would have had to been present to hear it, right? I didn't hear it because I didn't listen to the full live because I was out with my family yesterday. Regardless of anything, when May started crying about her grandbaby, it broke my heart. Absolutely, Mona. That tugged at my heart. Well, the mandated drug test was bound to happen at some point. It was just a matter of time. May does pranks, but not skits. Yeah, we know she does pranks. Yeah, of course he says it's out of state. Do you think she would have lied about it being saying it's out of state? Like, because then she would be protecting them. Why would she protect them? Well, I mean, she protects them all the time, but Blanche Devereaux, as soon as I saw her message with the baby, I don't like her no more. That was it for me. What did I miss? Where you at, Blanche? Where your comment at? I missed it. Whitney is real life evil to get joy out of the CPS worker coming there, and for her to record them, she is going to do the same to May as soon as the ish hits the fan between. I definitely thought that was weird. That was not cool at all for her to kiki off that. And Brandy touched on that. She said Whitney doesn't know what it's like to have a child, to love someone unconditionally. Um or whatever. But even still, like even not is not having a child, is not experiencing motherhood an excuse to not understand how that would be alarming, to not understand why Brandy took a back seat, to not kind of stir the pot even further? Or is that like a common sense thing? As it pertains to your job. May does prank announcement. Yes, of course she says it out of state. May has talked before about her daughter being suicidal, and there were times she had to go to her apartment multiple times to talk her down from the ledge. I missed all that. People are talking about her mental health illness now, but I must have missed that. I used to watch May and them all the time when Nita was alive. And then I didn't watch them for a long time, like for a few years. And by the time I came back, Nita had passed away. And then I started to kind of sporadically watch again. And then I started to watch again after the Trey situation. And I got more consistent with watching after the KK came over. It was like touch and go prior to that up until now. This is a tit for thing for Whitney. Yeah, it's sad. Not having a kid has nothing to do with anything. That's what I think, Smitty. But you know, when Brandy was talking, you know, that was the thing. She was like, she don't understand. And I feel like May kind of touched on that too, but I don't think that's an excuse. I only follow Summer and now lit with period. Period. Pooh. And my chosen boys. And May says, so what if Whitney video recorded? Right. She said, so what? Maybe like whatever. I can't wrap my head around that, but that's their relationship. You know, she a grown woman. She could choose to operate her relationship how she sees fit. Right? Daniel like feet. You paying for feet pictures, Daniel? Cause I know some folks with some cute toes. If you paying, you can get some flicks. Texas has the worst mental health. It seems like a cry for help instead of bashing. CPS will not tell you who calls or even anything about the phone number. It's illegal, very illegal. Is that true, Maya? Will they tell you where a call came from? Will they tell you if it was out of state or in state? She said Tati was so bad on Brandy's birthday she had to her what? Brandy in the middle of the night and bring her to her house. Say that again. She said Tati was so bad on Brandy's birthday, she had to go get Brandy. Is that why Brandy came to May's house? I'm a horrible blogger, it seems, because I did. So because they said that, I thought the reason why Brandy was at May's house was because of the falling out with the what's their names? The Walkers. And I thought because of the screenshot Tati shared with the Walkers, they had a falling out, and so Brandy went to May's to give them some time. But you saying it's because she had a mental breakdown? Parents should stay out of drama if they don't want their kids to be casualty of war. Can we see your toes? Maybe wiggle them. Summers remind answered Smitty question about the parent with ideations. Okay. Why does May forgive Whitney every time she bashes her, but May says she's done with her daughter bashing her? They both drunk while doing it. I don't know. That's a question for May. It's the whole United States. Mental health in the county sucks. The system is garbage. Violation of HIPAA to disclose reporter. However, most times you can tell where a report came from. Okay. So it's because Tati was off her rocker. Oh, I wasn't. No, May just said it was because Brandy called because Tati was tripping at night. Oh, when did she say that? Tonight? Did she say that on her panel tonight, Robin? In Tennessee, it's anonymous. I am a civil paralegal. It's against the law to disclose any of the information on who made the allegations. I only know my state. I don't know. House of G's, I missed whatever your comment is. The comment's going a little bit fast. Haha, my phone keep ringing when I'm typing. But the real question is anyone going to step in and buy May house for her? Oh my gosh, Tweet Web, I saw that post and she said she was serious. I don't think that's going to work out. Like, I know what she said, like for somebody to buy it and then get lower payments, but that's probably not going to happen. She hasn't had the house long enough for the payments, for the amount of the house to be sold and the payments to be like reduced by much. She hasn't been paying into it long enough for the payments to be even smaller. And even if she was to sell the house to get the payments smaller, she would have to sell the house at a lower rate than what the house is worth, and she still will be in debt with. She still would be in debt with the mortgage, her original mortgage holder, the bank. Mental health is a farce. I've been working in SUD and MH for 20 years. There are no real solutions, just referrals for self-help. That's sad, Daniel. That's super sad. Maya, she never disclosed her diagnosis. She didn't violate anything. House of G's New York is really bad. Yeah, last night. She said it last night. Okay. Oh, when she was talking about her mental health status. Okay, I didn't see that. I gotta go recap that. It'd be so hard to go back and rewatch lives if I missed it because I'm so trying to catch stuff that's happening today that's relevant. Um, it was wrong that on the panel tonight the lady asked the question to Whitney about rehab and stuff and made Whitney. We're gonna talk about that. And another lady on the panel laughed. I didn't see what was so funny. I was trying to figure, is that why the lady on the panel was laughing? She was laughing because of what the lady was talking about? Because I thought that was a really good question. Although warranted, they didn't ask for no help. But the dialogue that I thought she was having was pretty dope. You think Mookie called CPS? Because May doesn't find too many people that's into her, as she stated in the text messages to Casey. Whitney has May whipped. Well, people talking about that OnlyFans video. I ain't seen it and I don't want to see it, but people were saying it ain't was look too good. But May said it don't matter what y'all think. She know what it feel like to her, period. So maybe she do got her a little bit whipped. She doesn't know anything about home ownership. But she put a large amount. Yeah, she did. She put $250K down, I think. But we have to keep in mind that the house is, I think, over $700,000. So when you put that into retrospect, she don't have no real equity. She may not. Well, I can't say whether she do or she don't. But if I had to guess, I would say she doesn't have any equity yet. But that's me guessing. I don't know if she purchased the house and she bought it for under market value, over market value. I don't know what the market value is in Texas, whether it has went up or went down. So there's a lot of different factors. I know a little bit, but not a lot of it. I'm a realtor, but I'm very new and I haven't really put a lot of effort into it. But there's a lot of different factors. But if I had to guess, I would say she doesn't have any equity, but I could be wrong. This is just me speculating. And that the payments absolutely wouldn't be lower. Brandy put it out there that Whitney is possibly under the influence while on the job. So that's why Whitney blamed her. Right. May said that. May said you put it out there so people called. That's not necessarily true, Patty. It depends on what the actual value of the house is currently. HIPAA only applies to medical workers. No, Jennifer, what she means is that Brandy made a statement recently and put it out there. We know that Tamara put it out there. Did you tell May that Whitney was on live last night? Did I tell May that? Why would I need to tell May that Whitney was on live last night? Like, why? Why would I need to tell May that Whitney was on live last night? That's a weird question. No, Mookie wouldn't do that. It's not that deep. That's still family. Your HIPAA only applies to healthcare environment. Hey, Bronte. Hey, Bill. They need family therapy. Absolutely. I agree with that. May had talked about them doing therapy. They really should if they haven't. I don't believe that. Why are payments so high and she pays $2K a month in PMI? A lot of people are. I'm just saying. Hey, Wiggy Houston. Y'all go follow Wiggy Houston. If you like those lace fronts, she got you. Yes, because she was saying to Whitney about taking time to take care of herself and get some help. Yeah, so why was that a bad thing? I thought that was a really dope question. I feel like it don't matter who called this time because people call on them all the time. Absolutely, Maya. Whitney was here, but in the Bronte, don't get suspended for 15 minutes. I do not. Bronte, I'm talking to you. We right here. And whoever else, Maya, because I know you was in the comments. I don't want no pictures painted. I don't want to imagine it. I don't want to paint I don't want no images burned into my head, okay? None. I don't want to see it. She put $250K down, not $350. It's absolutely too much. Exactly, Summer. What is the house being currently appraised for, more or less? Absolutely. May said her realtor says she has no equity and housing hasn't gone up. She can't get payments lowered. She talked about all this on last night lives too. Okay. I don't like how Whitney tries to come at you to. Yeah, let's talk about that. I was so confused at why she was under the influence though. So maybe she took my comment out of context. But all I did was try to explain. She had said something about like to the effect like she don't know why she keep being silenced on Facebook or why she can't do her. And I was like, think of it like a job, like comparing it to her job. People can't just show up to your job doing any old thing because it could get you fired. And you apply that to Facebook because Facebook is equivalent to May's job, just like Amazon. That's all I said. And baby, she cussed me out and told me I'm about to get blocked. I said, why I'm about to get blocked? I don't even say nothing wrong. And then she accused me of being a person that shared her job. I've never shared any pictures of what's her name? Whitney. I've never shared any pictures of Whitney in her uniform. Even when the pictures came out, even when they posted them themselves on there. So I'm like, you mixing me up with another vlogger, baby. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Don't put them lies on me. I'm May's blogger. Did she say that? Well, let me tell y'all this. If I'm gonna get the title that I'm May's blogger, that I'm her A1 day one, I'm gonna need her to give me some content for me to let exclusive content to release that nobody else got. She gave Nico some content. She ain't give it to me. She gave Nico the tea. She gave Nico the tea. Miss Nico the tea about what's her name? Jasmine. She ain't give it to me. So I'm like, May, if you here, if you listening, if somebody you slipping on your pimping, like I'm supposed to be your favorite blogger, I'm supposed to be an A1 day one, your bestie. Allegedly, I'm blowing smoke up your hoo-ha too. So I was supposed to get that intel first. I was supposed to get first dibs. Why isn't anyone interviewing the Savage Lady for her side of the stump? Well, I just found out that I just put one and one together tonight that the Savages was there. So maybe I'll reach out to them and see if they're willing to do an interview. Because I would love to get their side, because y'all know I love to get all sides. I want your side, they side, as many sides as we can get. Child, one person get the tea, you all get it, period. Period. Why is anyone? That's a good question. I'm going to reach out to them and see if they're willing to do an interview. I looked on their page today to see if they wrote anything, but I didn't see anything relevant to the situation. It doesn't sound like they gave their opinion about anything, or maybe I didn't look back enough. They hate that she acknowledges you as a blogger and not just being an opinionated blogger. They're just trying to bash her. Right. I know they don't like that she says my name. They don't like that she doesn't hate me. And even when I've posted stuff that she didn't like, I mean, you're not going to post everything that I like. Some stuff going to go up and you're going to hate it. And that's why the walkers, because I was cool. I was enjoying the walkers. They said they liked me. And then when I posted that video with them that they didn't like, I was blocked and I was the worst blogger in the world. The Savages is normally quiet. They seem like they stay out the way, Divine. And if you accidentally post the wrong thing, you have no problem correcting yourself. Absolutely not. If I post something, typically I just post videos of what people doing. So I can't really get that wrong, right? But if I post some false stuff from that somebody else claimed was right, and y'all say, no, that's not what happened. That's not the correct information. I'm going to come on this app. I'm going to post the real information and say, I got it wrong. I'm going to even say it on my live. I got it wrong. Summer, that is not the first time she has been at May House. There was a live. She was at May House sitting behind her this before May got with Whitney. Who? The Savages, Twee? Twee Web, is that a page you're growing or is that your personal page? Oh, man, why did Mikey get up? Man, I found out I was blocked by Mikey today. I was blocked by Trust and Trey and the Real Baby Nasty. I have no idea why I was blocked by Trust and Trey and the Real Baby Nasty. I commented on the Real Baby Nasty post to see if she would answer me. I commented from another page that I have and let them know that it was me, because I was lost by that. The Savages, okay. Yeah, she been to the crib. Okay. But Mikey blocked me today, I'm guessing, because he put up a status saying he wasn't doing lives no more if he wasn't getting paid the money he thinks he should be paid. And I said, well, what makes you any different? I said something along the lines of, what makes that any different from May asking for stars? And I guess he didn't like that, so he blocked me. And I was like, dang, I just asked a little question. I just asked a little question, like, make it make sense. So many people talk about May setting a start goal because Facebook tells us to set a start goal, and her saying that's what she needs to raise in a day. But other people complaining about not getting paid too and talking about they ain't gonna go live. Like, what makes you different from her? You know? Yeah, Andrea, I used to go over there. I was trying to join his lives. I see him trying to get out his shadow ban. I would share his content. I would be in his comments. I tried to join his live. He's joined our panel, but being on StreamYard really don't do nothing for you. But and for whatever reason we couldn't join each other's live. But I was even willing to do. I had asked him about doing a makeup live with me because I'm all for helping each other. Like, my numbers are growing because other people are engaging with me, because other content creators who are bigger than me is sharing my content, is shouting me out, is allowing me to sit on their panels. So I always extend it. I shout people out all the time. Okay, go follow Twee Web. Go check out her page. I'm gonna go check out her page too. I like it, Mikey, but some days he gets PMS and he needs Midol some days. Sharon, are you the one who said he was gonna send him some Midol? Mikey is hilarious. He be a little bit too much for me sometimes, but he's funny at the same time. Like, when he be talking about, I'm not even gonna say it, talking about it being in the toilet. If y'all watch him, y'all know what I'm talking about. I be like, Mikey, I be covering my ears, my little Muslim ears. But he's funny. I wanted to do a makeup collab with him. I guess I won't be able to do it now because he blocked me. Thank you, Keisha. I appreciate that. What's up, makeup with Dawn Marie? Maybe I'll do it with Dawn Marie. Y'all go follow my boo, makeup with Dawn Marie. What didn't we talk about? Because we talked about Litwit, them calling her job, her having to get tested. What's this, day 2? Yes, my little Muslim ears. Tell him I'm getting a Lysol off of him. I talked to him summer. Okay. Okay. Was it today makes 48 hours? Hey, is it Liana? Hello, Libby. Hey, my YouTube watchers. Make sure y'all hit that follow button. And everybody that's on here, if you are not already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers so I can get monetized on there as well. So now you're definitely still doing a makeup collab with someone. Oh, absolutely. You know, me reaching out to Mikey, I thought that would just be I thought it would be a funny, like a comical thing because he's funny. And I could be a little bit goofy, and I thought it would be good chemistry. Kind of him scratching my back, I'm scratching his back. Made 3-hour live about Tati last night and tonight. She did a 3-hour live. Her live was 3 hours long yesterday. Yes, it's me, Cancer Fighter. Okay. You the one that sent me the pictures of your nails? I hate when people block you for asking questions. I feel like you be asking good conversation started questions. That's what I be trying. Let me, Bronte, look at you. See, you get me. You get me. You get me. A lot of times I ask questions to continue the dialogue. A lot of times, even on my own page, I will ask a question just to flip it. Not because that's necessarily how I think or how I see things, but it's to keep the engagement going on a post, to keep the conversation going. And I guess people don't understand that about dialogue or how to keep conversation going. So they automatically like be biting my neck off. And I'm like, no, I asked you a question that flips what you said to make you think, to continue the dialogue. That's it. Now, if I really feel a way about something, you know, I get into it on this live sometimes. Every time you speak, I'll be like, she took the words out of my mouth. Ooh, ooh. What else did we touch on? Let's talk about Ivan Live last night. You be ready to go to war about me? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Libby. Yane. Hey, Yane. Yeah, okay, your nails was beautiful. Sarah, you really helped them, but going on and asking questions. That's what comedian Nikki does good makeup too. I follow her, but I don't follow her. I need to get into her content. Heartzella, what was that a GIF? I can't see it on StreamYard. If y'all send like the little GIFs or emojis and stuff, we can't see it. A lot of content creators ask for stars though. And at least she asking for stars and she ain't asking for cash apps, but she don't got cash app. He fell asleep on live last night. That Hennessy had Ivan. He was moving them lips, baby. Yo, Yaima thought she was talking to you on Maze Live, and that's what somebody told me. Sorry, Yaima, it wasn't me. I feel like his girlfriend energy wasn't really feeling the dialogue with Chosen, at least the part I caught. I seen people in the comments telling him to engage with her and stuff like that. And I seen him continue. He would like check the temperature. He would like check the temperature with his girl every now and then, or whatever. But some of the dialogue they had was interesting. I thought it was funny when he asked Chosen. So Chosen, Jasmine hopped in the comments last night, and they all confirmed that it went down with Jasmine. And this happened after the breakup, when it sounds like when Ivan was out in Cali last time, him and Jasmine linked up, and Chosen didn't know at the time. It probably was to be able to speak some stuff you've been keeping in, like trying to hold your composure about, not spill too much, not do too much. It probably was like a woosah, maybe. Hopefully he didn't wake up regretting it. They said they was deleting the comments, Dawn Marie, as they was writing them, they was deleting them. They said they would delete the comments as soon as they wrote them. So if you didn't catch it, like when they put it, then you wouldn't have seen it. Because I came on there trying to see the page too, but I didn't see it. But May called my phone, called my messenger, called me via messenger. And if May was my A1 day one, wouldn't she have my phone number, y'all? Or me have her phone number? We not being besties the right way. We need to do better. But I was like, oh, he slept with Jasmine. Then he was like, I ain't even gonna, in short, he said, I ain't even gonna hold you. After Jasmine reached out to him, he was like, oh, I'm finna get my lick back. So it was kind of like, revenge, getting his whatever back. But I'm like, oh, he slept with Jasmine. But I guess they slept with Jasmine before. Like, it ain't nothing new. They used to all get down together. I wanted to catch that page on YouTube so bad. They will all get down together. And you know what I appreciated, what I enjoyed hearing is Chosen had asked Ivan. Yeah, he blocked Jasmine today. I was cracking up. She was upset. She said she ain't here, but she seemed pretty upset to me when she was talking about it. Chosen asked Ivan, was he really done with her? Was he done with May like before? And he said, no, I wasn't done with May. I had no intentions on leaving or anything like that until Whitney disrespected him. He has said that story time and time and time and time again. He said it sober, he said it high, and now he said it on the lick lick. You know what I'm saying? He said it was Whitney that caused him to leave. So I'm like, damn, like you really got pushed out because of Whitney. And then he had said something like, oh, he had said something like, he spoke about how he heard her call him a BAN. Y'all, if y'all know, y'all know. And how he was like, he was waiting for May to correct her. And when she never corrected her and act like she didn't hear it, I think that kind of just was like, dang. Everyone got pushed out because of Whitney, it seems. Yeah, I think that's how he feels. Jennifer Pritchard, after him and Chosen talked, he blocked Jasmine. I truly believe that because I really believe he loved May with his whole heart. Me too. Whitney looked like she was fighting a pit. Maya, what did I tell you? Maya. Maya. No, Maya. That was just the straw that broke the camel's back. Yeah, I think like he was like he good. But then even after that, he came to the house. I know May say that he left on his own. But the way that he tells the story, per his side, we know is her side, his side, and then is the truth. The side of the story that he tells is he went to the house, he wasn't going anywhere, and she told him, you might as well just roll. So, and then Whitney bucked up at him, and then her son was like, just go so that things don't escalate, go chill out, like don't do too much. And he listened to his son and he rolled out. And Tati said the same thing, and I honestly believe Ivan and Tati, yeah. Maya is being bad. Maya is being bad. I do too, Keisha. I want to see everybody happy and healthy. Me too, girl. I don't see the happiness off of others' misery. Me neither. I think he wants her to fight for the marriage. Well, they ain't married no more, Sierra. They divorced. That's it. That's the done bun. He said he good. I even said he good. He don't that he's straight. So I don't know if that's what he that's not what he said he want. I think we want that for them. I think a lot of us who have watched them over the years and saw their engagement and got used to it being May and Ivan want them to fight for it. I swear your kitchen looks like Hog's old kitchen. Do it? I don't know. He look like he in a better state. He do, Bronte. You right, her late. It just depends on that man. A real man will always walk away. He was being disrespected in his home, the same home with yelling no one welcome at. I agree with that, Maya. Now he could have, you know what I'm saying? He could have, you know what I'm saying? But then where he would have been at? Probably in jail. Exactly. What was the guy supposed to do that night? Beat up Whitney. He isn't going to hit no woman. Right. Not now, but at the time he was hurt. Oh, okay. Got you, Sarah. I think he just seen her in a different light now. Yeah, he do. Him and Chosen last night when they were talking, they both said that they don't know who she is. That the person that they see now, the things that they see her do, they don't recognize her. Thought through it all, I don't like Tati accusing. Who, child? Patty. So I found out about that last night, and I was like, dang, did she really say that? Somebody told me it's on a video where she was getting her nails done, and I said I was gonna go back and watch it, and if I'm being honest, I didn't go back and watch it. But I said, now I'm not gonna take away a victim, and I'm not saying she was a victim, but if she is a victim, I don't like to take away a victim's voice. But from where I sit, I just can't imagine Ivan doing something like that. I don't see him as that type of person. But then again, and this is not me saying that you are Ivan. If we look at things, is a lot of times people be like, oh no, they wouldn't do nothing like that. I can't see them doing nothing like that. And the whole time they really were because of the person we know them as. Now, I don't see Ivan have done that to Tati. And Tati hasn't posted no proof that I know of to support what she said. May even brushed it off like, what? She don't know nothing about that. Like, and when I read that, like, y'all tripping if y'all believe that is how I took it. And if that is a lie, that is a horrible lie to tell on someone. No, we don't. I always said he needs to get away from her. I feel like he loved her, but honestly, the energy he give her is not the energy May want. The energy he give her, lack of affection, is not the energy. But he seemed real cute with the new girl though. Because May did complain about like the affection she was looking for, she wasn't getting from him. But could it be like, was it always like that? Could it be he turned it off because of how things were going in their relationship? Who knows? Yeah. I thought she couldn't. You know what, Christy? Mm-mm. And he's still willing to be her dad. That's crazy based on the accusation she threw out. He's too damn nice. Is he? He's still willing to be her dad because she'd be a dumb bun. But I guess, like, I don't know. She'd be a dumb bun. Ivan and Chosen are so cool down to earth. Nothing like May. Hard to imagine them really vibing. So did y'all hear the conversation between him and Chosen when they was like, May never allowed them kind of to get to know each other on a more intimate level, a one-on-one type level, that it was always problematic? What do y'all think that would have looked like for them? Now, I know people like, oh, how he going like a stud? If y'all listen to the live, he also said he wanted Chosen to dress more feminine, act more feminine. That's what he would want. He didn't want somebody that looked like him or whatever. And if y'all recall in that live, if you watch this snippet or the full live, Chosen said she used to try to do little stuff and May used to be like, he don't want that. She would downplay it. She said she bought lingerie. She was going to be, get cute and sexy for him, but She was like, he don't want that, he don't like that. And she was like, he liked it when Jasmine did it for him. I almost spit out my drink when she said that. My little juice. He seemed over the internet and drama. She likes aggression, and he's not that. But he told May when he was always talking to Whitney on the phone that he didn't like the way she was treating May, talking to her on the phone. He wasn't for her bringing Whitney there, but she still went against Ivan and brought Whitney there. I remember him saying that he didn't like how Whitney talked to her, and she would brush it off. He is able to be himself now. He definitely seems a lot more open. Yeah, he just said he's going to just keep his distance. Absolutely. Yep. He said once she's done going through what she's going through, he's there. Oh, I guess that's cute, but that's dangerous because she could land you in jail, my man. She pitted them against each other. Yeah. She needs some real guidance. The way Tati disrespect May on the internet, my mama would have pulled up on my 26-year-old. Baby, my mom always say to me, I birthed you, I brought you into this world, and I'll take you out of here. I'll be like, dang, like sit down, gangster. Y'all don't think it's weird that he's only a few years older than Tati and was put in a father role? Just seems like it would be really weird to me. I mean, I guess maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know because I know people who date older people and have children that are like similar in age. So it ain't my cup of tea, but it ain't gotta be my cup of tea because I'm not trying to drink it. So you know, I don't believe Ivan would have ever left if Whitney never showed up. I don't think so either. I think he still would be in that house. I think he's all turned off the affection after she started talking to Whitney day and night. She didn't give any more time to him. Well, according to May, it was long before Whitney. I don't know if Ivan still feel like that towards Tati after the lies and after them saying Ivan not the pawpaw. Then he didn't even call or tell Tati happy birthday. Kinda can't blame him. Absolutely not. Now I think that accusation was the nail in the coffin for him. Well, according to Maya, he said that he's still gonna be there after everything is done. So I don't think it was the nail in the coffin if he said that. May would be hating. She only wanted both of them to herself. She wanted to be in control. That's what it sounded like on that live. Sometimes people grow apart. Absolutely, Maya. On everything. Yeah, he said they was always arguing on the phone. Yeah, that's my mom's favorite line. Child, I'll be like, you doing too much, mama. They kind of grew up together like we both teenagers when they were married. How old is Tati? How old did Tati just turn? But he's only 5 years older. He's 5 years older than mm, he said it on the live. And she slept all day, so yeah, no time for anything. He asked Chosen about the time when May, I think, went to stay with Chosen when Ivan wasn't messing with Chosen. And she said she stayed out there for a long time and he just would be in the house by himself. Now I did agree with him. I was feeling what he said. He said she's 25 and he 31. He's gonna be 31. He said she would be going off doing her and he would be in the house by himself. He like, and I was outside. He like, I could have had every opportunity to deal with somebody else behind her back. He said, but I didn't. He said I would, entertain some text message or something like that. He like, but it was nothing more, nothing less. Nothing more, nothing less. Like, so he like, what's the problem? Hey, Blasted. Y'all go follow Blasted. Most of y'all probably already are. She's 25. I think he's 30. That's close. I'm getting sleepy now. I'll be trying to watch her and feel for her because we the same age, but we on the same level. But Shorty is honestly out of control. I'm back. Sorry, y'all. My husband called. Thank you, Devon, for telling him to hang on a minute. My husband called, y'all. Sorry. And I told him I was on live, but he kept talking to me anyway. I actually have to go. He needs my help with something. So I'm going to have to catch you guys on an After Dark panel. I'm assuming we have an After Dark tonight. So y'all go check out Just Chalet and go jump on her panel. And I will see you guys there. Whatever we didn't talk about here tonight that I didn't get to finish, I will talk about over there. Tell your husband don't do that no more. I said I'm on live. He was like, da-da-da-da. He just kept talking. He normally know what it means, but he just kept talking. Yeah, I'm going to be a good wife. They're on now. Okay, so I'm gonna go do what my husband need me to do, and then I'm gonna go jump on a panel with them. So y'all come on over to the After Dark panel on Just Chalet's page, and I'll see y'all soon. Thanks for tuning in, guys.